Okay. Hi. I don't have Mom Munson on my list.
Her name's Nettie, and
Nettie.
she's
Okay.
probably not on the list because she came a long time ago, and
And you.
we had memorized her name at that point, and so
Okay. Hi, Nettie. And Candy and Patricia. Hello, everybody. I'm just gonna get Mom on her on here.
well, I have made a
A
plan.
big old mess.
Well, that too, but
Okay.
a plan for trying to work on my room out here, and that is just to do one little pile a day. I figure if I can do one little pile a day, I ought to be finished mid-April.
Hi, Mindy. Hi, Sherry. Okay, Nettie spelled Netti.
Nettie, I think.
Okay.
That's how I spell
Okay.
it anyway.
All right. Okay. So
Hi,
sorry, Nettie,
Sherry,
but I didn't
Mandy,
know.
Patricia, Mitzi, Mindy. I mean, I like, I do usually call you Mindy. Uh, Nettie, is there somebody else I missed?
Sherry is here.
Yeah. I think I said Sherry first, but anyway,
Okay.
if I didn't,
Anyway,
hi, Sherry.
I'm just
My
gonna show
back
Lisa.
is, it'll be fine. It's hurting a little bit, but it's not like it was last night. It's not an acute stage, so we're good.
Oh, good. Hi, Imelda. Lisa.
Yeah,
Okay, we talked about the fact that I scribble.
right.
Okay, well, the scribbling got too bad. Okay, because I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff and I had to move things around and stuff. My scribbling got so bad that I had to cover some of it up. So I just wanted to remind you that you can cover up stuff with washi tape.
That is true. Or little strips of paper if you want to rewrite there for some reason.
Well, I picked washi tape. Now this one is too see-through, so I picked this one for
Yeah.
next time. And it's paper. It's very papery. I could write on top of it.
Yeah. That's right. I have some like that too.
Right.
I just
So
hadn't thought about the fact you can write on top of it.
yeah, and
Hi,
I
Melda.
probably I probably could write on top of this one. But it's just it was getting bad. So I was trying to scribble too much, and I had to just really scribble.
We need to make
So
a playlist for journal pantry stuff.
yes, and that's why I titled it Journal Pantry.
Yeah.
But I couldn't. You can't put it a live stream in a playlist. You have to wait till afterwards.
Right, right. I just now realized that I hadn't
Yeah,
planned a playlist for this, but we need to.
we need to. Hi, Dana and Patricia. The other thing I
Oh,
wanted
look,
to.
I printed them off. I bet they're as pretty as yours.
Yes, they are. Okay, so guys, what I was going to tell everybody is that I put because I've been supposed to do this for a while, but I finally got it sorted out. I made copies and files, and they are in the group in the files section. There are one per post because I couldn't make all three of them go on the same post. So Lisa, did they print out all the way to the edge?
No, but my
But
printer
then,
doesn't go all the way to the edge.
okay, so because they looked like they went all the way to the edge in the file, but my printer doesn't print that way either. So
Yeah.
um,
I wish it did, but it doesn't. But they look gorgeous, and I'm happy to have them even if they don't go all the way to the edge.
so anyways, guys, they are in group, okay, in the file. And then I have a couple of scavenger hunt things, and I had to show you this. I just had to show you all this. Okay, so I'm looking in the dictionary for a word I don't know. Now, I can't pronounce words at all, but if I see them, I recognize them, and I know usually what they mean. So I had gone through several pages, and I had flipped around in the dictionary trying to find. Hi, Susan. I mean, find a word, right? So I flipped to this page, and this is the word I see that I don't really recognize, and it's panacea, okay? And it is a cure for all diseases, a universal remedy. Okay, so then I get to look at it, the rest of this page. At the bottom is pandemic. It's like, great. Just what I want. A cure for all diseases and pandemic on the same page. Hi, Brittany.
Hi,
Intrigued by
Brittany.
journal. You want to explain it to her, Lisa?
Journal Pantry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what we're wanting to do for at least the next few months is use our scraps and our leftover supplies from other projects and our precious stuff we've been hoarding and our Happy Meal stuff and all the stuff we've got, and actually make up things to go in journals and make a supply so that we have a stash of these different things. Today, we're working on words and phrases, and we're taking them from like book pages or magazines or wherever you can find them. And we're going to go ahead and put them, back them onto something pretty, and so that they're ready just to put in a journal sometime, rather than just having a whole bunch of words out of a book page and have them end up just in a drawer somewhere. So we're trying to have fun using up our stuff and making pretty things we can use. Does that kind of cover it?
Yep, I think it covered it perfectly. Yeah. Brittany's going to do a whole no buy year. Yay! Okay, Brittany.
Well, this is the perfect project then, because it's to use the stuff you've got. And if you don't have the stuff we have, you've got something else. Just use it.
Just use it. That's right. Use what you've got. That's what we're trying to do. Somebody yesterday asked about, what was it? A cleanup page?
Yeah, for the scavenger hunt.
Yes. So was it Melissa? That wasn't sure what a cleanup.
I don't remember who it was that asked about that.
Okay, well, if anybody is in here that doesn't know about a cleanup page, I found my cleanup page. This is where I was cleaning my brush off. So I'll ask again later and see, but I just wanted to show, what it looked like. This is just a brush clean. It's where I clean my water brush off. So that's what they were talking about. So that's all.
You could also use a cleanup jelly print.
Yes.
To clean off your jelly plate.
Yep.
That's one thing we didn't mention when we were talking about it yesterday, but.
Brittany says, I have way too much. I don't use hardly any of it. Everything I need. Yes. And that is true for me too, Brittany. That doesn't mean there are not things I want, because someone had to tell me about magicals. Oh, I am not ordering any right this minute, but I'm thinking, that I might think about my birthday.
There you go.
I have money in my Christmas account though, because, Jeff gave me doodads, but I don't think I can get magicals at Joann's. Magicals are awesome.
I don't think so. When is your birthday, Tanya?
March.
March what?
1st. Hi, Karen.
March 1st. Okay. I need that's information I need, and I realized I didn't have it when you just said my birthday. You didn't say anything else.
When is yours?
Mine is August 13th. So I've got a ways to go.
Okay. Well, I'll just have to remember that. That's about half of Brandon's. Let's see. Karen says, found an old paper towels you wiped your paintbrushes on. Didn't know it was its value at the time, but I couldn't toss it all that color. That's right, Karen.
Yay, Karen. Now you're all ready for that page.
Magicals are a powdered pigment that is, once it's dry, it's permanent. And I just think they would be fun, but I am liking less and less things that are not permanent. I noticed you had a backpacker, so I was going to kind of um, I was going to show that I think it's backpacker that often has some real cute little like bigger words.
Yeah.
Like that's play. That's a great word. Now
Well,
I'm
and then
not
right
gonna.
here, it's just got loving it.
Yes, yes,
You can just
and
take that right there.
right. And those bigger words and things like that, I'm probably not going to glue to something. I like to keep those in this. Um,
I need to get me
I,
one of those. I see
I
them
had,
at thrift stores all the time, and I think, now, why was I thinking I needed one of these? And then I
yeah,
can't remember it, so I don't buy it.
I had to go get one, and honestly, I
Hi,
have another one.
Kimberly. Hi, Gail.
Hi, Kimberly and
Welcome,
Gail.
welcome.
Welcome. I think that particular Gail might be a new Gail to our stream. So welcome, dear. We're glad you're here. I may be
We
wrong.
are.
She may not
I
be new to our streams.
Well, if she's not new, she's changed her name or something, because I don't recognize it either.
Yeah.
But we're glad you're here.
I have another one of these little books, but I've lost it in the disaster that is over there.
Yeah.
I mean, I've lost it, honestly. So, but bigger words. Now, I
She
happen to like that.
usually lurks, she said.
Okay. Well, we're glad that you stopped in to say hello. Um, Above it all, I kind of like that word.
Yeah. See, and this is the Trader Joe's catalog. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, newsletter. And you can order this. We don't even have a Trader Joe's in town, but I get it anyway. But Fearless Flyer.
Oh, I like that one.
I do too. And you could use them separately.
Right. And those bigger words, though, I will often just leave. I won't put on something.
Yeah.
So.
See, and here's one. Look at this. It says cool.
Oh, I see. Yep.
And I might even keep that one with the hand.
Oh, yeah. I would keep that one with the hand.
Because that's really interesting. And I love they have fun images. If you're a glue booker, they have fun images in these.
Now,
the Fearless Flyer is the name of this. I don't know if they call it a magazine or newsletter or what they call it, but anyway.
Hi,
you can
Carla.
go to traderjoes.com and order one.
And Kiki, hello, Kiki. I believe you're new in our stream, so welcome, welcome.
Hi, Kiki. We're glad you're here. Leslie, It's good to see you.
Yes, Carla, thank you. Everybody, your thumbs ups are greatly appreciated. And if we have missed anybody, because hi, Leslie, we were reading. I apologize, but okay, this one is cute. It says sweetest spot. So now all those those words like that, I probably will not put on a background, because it's simply, and I probably won't go through this magazine for words today because I haven't pulled images out of it yet. I like to pull the images out first.
Yeah. See, this one says celebrate the magic.
Oh, yeah. See, and that's perfect.
So you can find them anywhere. This is an Ashley Furniture catalog thing. I don't even know where I got this. I think my mom must have given it to me. No, it says Darren and Lisa right there. Okay. We bought something from them, and so now they send us these, hoping we'll buy something else, I guess.
I guess. Okay, and this one, okay. Discovery.
Well, we're glad you're here, Kiki, and not working today. We're glad, unless you're sick. We don't want you to be sick, but we're happy you're here.
Yes.
Sherry's still trying to find her desk. I understand, Sherry.
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to tell you what. I found my work desk yesterday. I mean, it took all afternoon, but it is clean. It's got stuff on it, but I actually got down to the point where I went and dusted it. Jeff came in here yesterday evening and he went like that, and I'm like, it's dusting spray. He goes, okay.
Just haven't smelled that in a while.
Yeah. So
Oh, it's her week off. Okay, good. Well, we'll be on my channel on Thursday at the same time doing some more of this. So
right. Can one of my mods put Lisa's channel in? If not, I can go get it. Let me see here. Which makes me think I forgot to check. Okay, that's all right. Anyways, I'm going to look in the, I really want to do some book ones. Oh, I had this other magazine I was going to look at and see what kind of things are in it. I just wanted
to. One thing I wanted to say is children's books are a really good place to get words because the words are bigger.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you, Susan. Susan's going to get it for me. I haven't looked at this one.
I have several books.
I like that. Light in the Woods. I like that.
Yeah. You know, and you don't, it doesn't have to be, it can just be interesting words. They don't have to be something.
Right.
I don't know. What am I trying to say? Profound.
Right. Okay. Profound. This one says the great awaits. You know, I mean,
you could even take that one apart and say the great and add something in awaits.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Cindy. We're glad you're here.
And Gail, that's fine, hon. Lurking is wonderful. We're just glad you're here. This is a very interesting magazine. It has a very interesting title, but it is a very interesting magazine.
What is it?
It's called Garden and Gun. It's Southern. It's kind of like, hi, Patty. Welcome. We have a lot of people popping in that we haven't seen in chat before. We're so glad you're here.
Yes, we're glad you're here, Patty. Everybody needs a journal pantry. That's what it is.
That's what it is. The journal pantry is going to be great. It is like, it's sort of like Southern Living magazine.
Oh, uh-huh.
It's mostly gardening and cooking in the South.
I think I saw that one on the recycle bin or recycle, whatever it is where you, you know, but I didn't know what it was, so I didn't order it.
Well, I ordered it because, you know, after a while, my curiosity just slap out got to me.
Well, next time I will, now that I know it's something good.
Yeah,
it just seemed weird. Garden and guns.
Yes.
I mean, I guess they could go together if you're, you know, you feed yourself with your gun and your garden. But
well, you know, but
I was kind of worried it might be something else, though, you know. So
well, see, that's kind of why I didn't at first too. And honestly, I don't. It's very interesting that I don't think I've seen a. It's not
you're
like
welcome, Patty.
What do you call it? Oh, I can't think. It's not like it's got guns in it. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, I don't think there's a single article. That's a pretty fish. That is a beautiful fish.
What kind is it? Does it say? Okay, I don't think those book pages are going to work for what we're doing.
A red breast sunfish.
Hi, Lisa. We're glad you're here.
Satilla River in Georgia. A red breast sunfish. A sunfish is like a panfish or a, you know. Now in Michigan, sunfishes are not that pretty, and they're not called redfish ones, but. Well,
that was pretty.
Mm-hmm. So, hi, Lisa. Susan, did we say hello to you? I hope so. Susan said, "Hang your thumbs by the door." Yeah. Okay. All right. The other thing that is really a good place is large print books. When I
Yes, and I
go,
have such a hard time finding those. It's like at
um,
our thrift stores, they're just not there.
well, that's because at the thrift stores, everybody's gone in and bought them. I get lucky at the library book sale, which of course we haven't had this year.
Yeah.
Karen says,
Found my first frame.
journal pantry, euphemism for crafting clutter.
What the world is like.
Oh,
And then
see,
I can make it whatever I want.
mm-hmm.
See, I could do this.
You've already
And
found.
then the
Oh,
world is beautimous.
yes, already found it. And I will tell you this kind of little book, and like Lisa said, you can get these at the thrift store all the time. I knew I had this one. Do you think I could find it? Couldn't find it. Couldn't find it. So we were in the thrift store. This was a year ago, and I managed to get one for like $1 because Dollar Tree didn't have any. It was kind of weird. Um, so I finally find one, and then as soon as I find that, I buy that one. Um, I end up with finding this one. So always something. Okay, let's.
Here's another one. Always painting. Oh, I need to bring my trash can over here closer to me.
Okay.
When Sunday, when I was looking for words, I have a book that's in there by my chair in the dining room that I was getting words out of. It's one of Hannah's novels. She loves that novel, but she's gotten 3 copies of it, and 2 of them, the binding was really messed up. It's like wherever they were published, they just did a bad job because it was exactly the same issue with both books. Anyway, so she gave me one of those that I can use. So that's where I was looking for words, and it was fun to try to, because it's a kind of a weird fantasy type book. It was hard to find words that I could make into something, but I finally did.
Um, Maybe the Guns and Garden magazine has Pantry. It might. But Debbie asked about the tip about Trader Joe's. Their newsletter, Debbie, and hello, Debbie, has really cute words and pictures in it. It always has really good pictures.
These are the 2 that I've got here. I was trying to see. This one's for May of 2019. I haven't gotten any in a while. I don't know if they're not putting them around, or if I just got off their list because I didn't buy anything. This one's December 5th, 2019. So in 2020, I don't think I got any. So I may need to go back to the website and reorder.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Oh, that doesn't want. I may have to cut. Okay. This is not a complete sentence, but and the whole sentence is not one I liked. It says I closed my eyes and tried to gather my. So I can add another word to that.
Yeah.
What does fibs mean? Friends in the box. And y'all are in the box because, you're in the TV, in the computer. That's what friends in the box means.
It's our friends in our artsy crafty community.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Or Darren used to call you my virtual friends.
Yes,
But
your
they're not
virtual
virtual, they're
friend.
real. He doesn't say that anymore. He says online friends now.
Okay, this is a good one. I'm going to use my scissors.
Yeah, I use my scissors quite a bit when it's inside a book
Yeah,
page.
because it's just it's gonna be too hard. Okay, let's see here. I really like this one, so I'm gonna cut this actually up. This says considered the curious, but I don't like considered. I want the D to be gone. So I'm going to put, oops, it has to be ED is gone. Tanya, you do have to learn how to spell. Consider the curious. Oh, we need to get a lot closer.
Yeah, yeah, I probably need to do that too, and I have to do it this way and hope that it's not too fuzzy. Maybe I need to go in and refocus.
It looks
I don't
pretty
know.
good to me, but
Okay.
and I can't see really great. I think Nancy's here. Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. Hi, Andrea.
Kimberly. Andrea. Guys, if we've missed you, hello, hello. We're glad you're here. Okay, so this one is going to have to be stuck to something because otherwise I will lose the continuity of the word. So we have so many options in our trash that's on the table. So I'm just going to use this. Yep, that will work. Where's my tear ruler? Oh, this one will do. And I want
If
to
you are in doubt about whether you want a word as part of your thing or not, just leave it there and take it out later. If you
yeah, that's it.
see,
I just
because I
really,
had this one, it says moonbeams that shone more beautifully, and I was thinking maybe I only wanted moonbeams shone beautifully.
uh-huh.
But then I got this one. It says in the darkness beneath the, and I don't know for sure if I want the thee or not, but
Mm-hmm.
I could say in the darkness beneath the moonbeams, and I could do that, or I could say the moonbeams shone more beautifully in the darkness beneath. So I'm still working on that, but
Susan, did Karen ask how long we usually stream? We are definitely getting off by 4:30 today. Lisa's got to go in, and it may be a little sooner as we just have to make sure her back holds out.
and some of them, it would have to be the right. Um, you're taking them out because they attract you in some way, but you don't always know what you're going to do with them. It would have to be the right page or the right kind of
Right,
little book or
right. And right now, that is a bigger piece than I probably would use, but I'm going to leave it because I don't know what I'm going to do with it later. Because I might turn it, into a cluster with something else and stitch on it or put something over here. The other thing is that I wanted to say I'm not going to ink anything. Not right now. Hi, Susie. Peg's here too. Hi, Peg.
hi Peg, hi Susie. Glad y'all are here.
We're glad you're here. Um, but there's so many ways you can go back and ink around your words without inking. You can use your Stabilo pencil. You can use I like to just use my this is a 6B stick of graphite. It's just a graphite pencil. Okay? And I like to go messy around them. Okay. Now, I probably won't do that until I get ready to put it on my page. But then if you can also use your Inktense pencils or your Inktense blocks to go around those words. And that way you can go around them in color. Because I don't always use the same color ink on my pages. So I don't want to, okay, Tanya, why is that not going back on? I don't want to ink them now and then have them not be what I want.
Yeah. But if you want to ink them in advance, pick a color that you like. I mean, I would pick sepia if I was going to ink them in advance because I know I like it all the time. Rather than doing something, that might not go with my page. Sepia will almost always go with anything I do. Hi, Mary Kay. We're glad you're here.
The one problem with doing this online is that you have to sit and read this. Thank you, Mary Kay. This is one of those things, though, you could do, I could do it when I was watching Lisa last night. What was I doing last night? Well, I was doing something. I was working on something. I can't remember what. Hi, Teresa. One woman's food is another woman's pencil. That is true, Susan. I will tell you that ours is going towards getting the trees taken down that we have to pay to have taken down, and unfortunately they're going to be February before they can come. We just found that
mine
out.
is going towards plumbing.
Oh yes, I'm sure it is. Mm-hmm. Jeff called today and they've had a whole crew out for a whole week. Hi, Barbara. Because one of them tested positive for COVID. So
yeah.
Another thing is to find a good book with lots of quotes and stuff in it. This is a Walt Whitman book, Leaves of Grass.
Oh, that's a good choice.
Yeah. One thing about Whitman, though, is that sometimes his English is hard for me to his English is old English. So,
yeah.
It's like you have to think about it a little bit. But one whole section of this book is like his poems and things like that. So just a line from it is fun.
Oh, I have to show you. Where did I put it? A book I found.
Hi, Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
Time. Ooh, that looks
The Colors of Time. It's a Hallmark book. But, well, let me move my camera up a little bit.
Yeah, because we can't see it. Just a minute.
You can't see it. But it's got some like vellum type paper in it. It even has a bookmark. And then it's got like poems for every month and a picture. It talks about January and it has that. And there's some more. I'm trying to see. And then here's February.
Oh, that's beautiful. Peg's going to go in lurking mode. Sounds like a plan, dear.
March.
Glad you're here.
And April. Anyway, and some of them are this, it's not exactly vellum. It's more like parchment paper. But there's lots of beautiful pictures and the poem for every month, which I thought was really cool. Anyway, I thought it might be fun I haven't decided if I'm going to do it this year or maybe another year, but to take one of these poems and look at the art that's with it, and every month do a project that's inspired by the poem and the art that they've got with it in this book.
Oh, that would be a fun group project.
Yeah, it would. If I don't know, how easy it would be to find this book. So I don't even know when it's been. Of course, everybody could just look at it, I guess, on camera and then do it. But it's really nice to hold in your hand.
Yeah.
It's from 1972. So it'd probably be an eBay type book to look for, or maybe Amazon.
Or thrift books.
Yeah. Yeah. Thrift books, half price books, something like that. I got it at, of course, a thrift store. But I was very excited about it.
She's already got a whole pile of words.
Well, some of these I think I could put in a book together.
Oops, that didn't work that way.
They're talking about this boy. It says his name was Chrissy, and he had a crayon in his hand. His on the table were some paints and colored chalks, and there were painted sheets of paper lying all around. His mother had already given him all the paper and exercise books, all the wrappers and the backs of old letters to draw on, but it wasn't enough for Chrissy. He had started to paint on the walls and then the cupboards and the chairs and tables and on the white lace curtains until his mother began to shout.
Hi, Janice. That's okay. I'm glad you're here and in the balcony, and I will be back directly.
Okay. Anyway, I'm looking at these, and some of them, they would have to be for some specific project, probably like those. I would probably save those for a project. And so I would back them onto the same kind of paper all the way through, so that would be a constant a constant thing for the project. So like I could back them on this. If I wanted to, and then I could keep it in this page. Or I could go ahead and tear around them or cut around them or whatever, and just paper clip them together so that they were obviously one project. Who is the author? I am not sure. It's out of a children's book. I can't remember the name of the book even. These are just some pieces I got out, and they've just been sitting in my scrap bin, so I'm not positive. Oh, you're talking about the Colors of Time book, the author. Sorry about that. Let's see if it says by Florence Jacobs, illustrated by David Welty. The Colors of Time by Florence Jacobs, illustrated by David Welty. Anyway, that's my idea, I think, at the moment for these pieces, is to back them onto this.
And then you could take it apart or not.
Yeah. Well, and I can tear it or cut it or whatever later,
Right.
And I just want to make sure I have enough space.
And see, this book, I'll probably just leave together because you could go through and just pick things out of this one really easy.
Yeah, quote books and poem books,
Yeah,
you can do that better than, a novel you're trying to get words out of.
You're kind of have to dig for them.
A little more.
So I think that
Okay.
book I'll just leave.
I think I'm going to just go ahead and glue these down.
Okay.
Oh, I had them out of order. I
Uh-oh.
don't think I would just leave them on this paper. I think I'll cut them apart, but just in case, it's better to have them in the right order. And I cut out, I didn't cut out the whole thing. There were some parts of the paragraph in between that I didn't want. This tells the whole
Mm-hmm.
story. I didn't need those other parts. And so, bye, Mary Kay. Thanks for coming in. You have an awesome day too.
The one thing is that sometimes the what shall I say, the story in this book does not really have a lot of phrases in it. You have to really work to find things in this one.
Yeah. There are some books that you can think about and that they would have great stuff in them. I would really like to take things, words and phrases and things out of the Lord of the Rings books, or that have some iconic things in them. But I want the only versions I have are small, paperback with small words, and so I would need to, come into possession of a large print one to be able to do that. So
Yeah, or at least bigger than, a
yeah,
hardbound copy. Yeah. This sentence is very interesting to me. It says she's determined to do things her own way. That is, that is probably a phrase that I would use sometime.
yeah.
So, and I might not put that on anything right now. I might just save it because and I can put that in my little book that way.
This is part of a sentence. It says, but after a while, a little crack of light appeared.
I like that. I grunted. I saw that too. I did see that. Uh-huh.
She didn't miss it. She just didn't say it. But now she's going to have to.
I'm going to have to go back and get it. Oh. I like this part.
Says, now I know what I want to be. I shall be a great explorer.
It probably just means all the room in his brain is taken up with.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. I'm going to something else. Okay.
And here's one that says, that was little Julie peeking curiously inside.
Oh, I like that one. Mm-hmm.
I do too. It would have to have a certain kind of page to work, but
oh well, this is the same backpacker you've got. I didn't realize that it had,
yeah,
it had the paper on the front of it. And it also has rubber cement stuck to it, so because I really like that. Hi, Brenda. Welcome, welcome. It's also on the page I'm holding. Oh, dear. Okay.
Brenda.
Oh, I like this one. It says "Get out more."
Yeah.
Right here.
Say, well, I would like to, but soon and very soon,
Mm-hmm.
a little crack of light has appeared.
Is that one of your sayings?
It says, but after a while, a little crack of light appeared.
Aha. Okay. Oh, I like this kind of though. Hope, strength, pain. Hope and strength I really like.
Yeah.
See, so I just took 3 phrases off the front cover.
I'm probably going to take the exact same ones.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Thank you, Leslie, for your thumbs up. Thanks, everybody, for your thumbs up. This magazine's another one that I got through the recycling site.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I would like to be a backpacker, but I'm not.
Yeah. Well, I like, it often talks about parks and things like that.
Yeah.
I like this right here. Enough already.
Yeah, gotta save that one.
Yeah, you have to understand, Lisa is a lot sweeter than I am. I have a much more sarcastic side. I'm, much more sarcastic than Lisa.
Well, I live with sarcasm, and 3 of the 4 people in my house are very good at it. So I'm so used to it, it's normal.
Okay, but now here's the thing. This piece right here is getting saved too because I use this when I do these.
Yeah.
So
It would also be good as a background for some words.
yes, it would because she's determined to do things her own way. I harvested a picture that I haven't found a use for yet, but saw the "no more plastic" phrase. There you go. Okay. That's probably a good one, Karen. Okay. Oh, I like that. Communities of color. Now is the time to take a stand. Um,
Oh, here's one all by itself. I don't know how I'll use it, but it just says little flying flames.
oh, I like that. Mm-hmm.
I saved some. The problem with going ahead and backing them with something colorful and pretty
Yes.
is that those might not be the colors that you're using on the page that you want to put the words on.
Right. And that's why if they're big enough to not have to and this one I needed to glue down because I was cutting it apart when it
Yeah,
went
when you
apart.
cut them apart, you have to do it right then, or you'll lose the words.
Right. So, but these others, I'm just going to put my notebook this way
Yeah,
in my little
I
book.
think I'm gonna do these that way too. Just
Uh-huh.
put
That's
them like this.
right.
So I need a container with words that are backed and one with words that are not.
Well, and that's why this little book works so well because you just put them beside, in a separate page. I'll just like I'll put them. Now that's just a pile of words. But I'll just put
Okay, this didn't
lunch.
go with it, but I have to put them together. Look at this. He looked like a big butterfly with a reddish yellow leaf on his head. Little flying flames.
Oh, that's excellent. Hi, Melissa.
Oh. Okay,
Work,
those I'm just
work.
gonna have to set aside until I figure out what to do with them.
That's one of the reasons why the book paper edges work well because that way, if you can always tear it close to your words later.
Yeah.
Um, I think Melissa, was it you that asked about a cleanup cloth? Word wallets. There you go, Janice. Hi, Barbara.
Hi, Barbara. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Janice. I'm not sure if I said hi to you or not. I'm glad y'all are all here.
Cleanup cloth. No. Okay, wasn't you that asked? Okay, that's fine. It was about this. It was about the scavenger hunt. So yes, it does. Reading words does make it very hard to follow chat, guys. So if we miss something, please just put it back in again.
And if you make it in capital letters, it makes it easier for us to see you're talking to us.
Yes, because when we're in StreamYard, our names do not highlight in red the way they do in YouTube. Oh, I like this. Um, there's inspired by right there and designed for daily adventure right there.
That shoe,
Underneath the
I
shoe.
used I used part of it in my when I made that cover that I had to take apart and make into tags because it was too stiff. But I used the laces and a little bit of the leather
Mm-hmm.
in that shoe right there.
Ah, um, Melissa, yes, and I mentioned the fact that this is a splat mat is what it was called. I actually had the packaging. Very much the same as the Ranger one, but I would highly recommend you do not buy it. Don't buy that Ranger one. You pay 3 times the amount of money. Let me get bigger. Um, the this is the same thing as a Teflon baking sheet. And you can buy those Teflon baking sheets for $7 or $8, and they are bigger than the Ranger Craft Mat. So that's my tip for the day. Don't buy the Ranger Craft Mat. Buy a Teflon baking sheet. You can get them online. You can buy like 3 for the price of a Ranger Craft Mat, and they are the same exact thing. Because I have this one was a splat mat. I didn't know what they were. I actually have these same kind of mats in my dehydrator, Teflon baking sheet. Yep. Um, they are brown. The one I bought is brown, just like this. Um, and the thing of it is that these are Teflon, and I have a baking sheet that I use in the camper, and it's actually bigger, and it's the same exact product. So
Okay, I gotta read to you what Barbara says.
okay.
Also, circling words on the page, I come up with this. Without a permit, many people at the great universities captured on parchment, but then the page ends. What am I going to do with that? then you add, um, then you add something else
Mhm.
to it.
I love this.
But
There's adventure right there. I like that word. And another one. And so we stand together, poised in a new, exciting time, drawing to a close the ancient. Okay, she's for starters, she's reading what do you call that? A history book so far. So okay.
well, it's Dave Barry's history book, so
Mm-hmm. I don't
it's
know Dave
specific
Barry. I
history.
guess I don't know
Well, I
Dave
may
Barry.
have him mixed up with someone else, but I think he's a columnist.
Okay.
Here's one that says Rainbow of Honey.
Oh, I like that.
That sounds interesting, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
I don't do much rainbow stuff, but I might put it with some bees and some honeycomb in the background. Chocolate lava ganache. They have a lot of things that make you want to go buy something to eat.
Well, isn't that what Trader Joe's is? A place to buy stuff to eat?
It
Oh,
is. It is. It's probably a good thing we don't have one here. Although people are,
okay, Karen. Bye bye. Glad you're here. See you Thursday.
bye, Karen. People are trying to get them to bring one here. So I would be happy if they did, but
Me too. If they would bring one here. Okay. I like this part. It says, first off, I like this word superior for some reason. That word just, but it's just a tiny word. So we're going to just put it up there. Then we have designed for daily adventure. I don't know that that's ever going to get used, but it's fun. And then we have inspired by the. So we'll save that one. Now, however, traction, breathable, and versatile do not make me in any way think of anything fun.
no. I was looking through this and they've got organic, nice, and naughty dog treats. And all I could think of, sort of the naughty ones taste bad. Why would you have a naughty dog treat? And then I realized it's just stamped with the word nice or naughty. I was going,
Mm.
I thought, why would you give your dog a naughty dog treat? I mean, I wouldn't give them a treat if they're naughty. Oh, here's one that says all the way.
Oh,
I don't
I
know all
see
the way
that one.
what, but well, it says truffle all the way, but
Truffle all the way. Okay. Okay, so
I can tear straighter than I can cut. So if it will tear, I'm going to tear it. That might be fun on my candy wrapper page in the scavenger
oh,
hunt.
yeah. Mm-hmm. That would
I
probably.
think I'm going to stick that in that book. And I'm
Mm.
just going to leave it like this for right now so I can make it the size I want. Now, where is that book? Oh. If you have a certain project and you know you might want to use the words in it, go ahead and put it with that project. That's otherwise you'll never find it again.
That yes. Mm-hmm.
From someone who's been there.
Yeah. Set sail, I should say. Cindy, yes, dear, our prayers are with you. Lisa, do you want
Yes.
to? Thank you.
Uh-huh. Heavenly Father, Lord, we lift Cindy up to you right now, and we pray, Lord, that you will bring her the right part-time job, that she will find the place that needs her and the place that she can be productive and happy and safe. And Lord, we just pray right now that you will hold her in your hand until she can find that job, that she will know that you're with her and blessing her and protecting her. And Lord, we just pray for the right job. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank
And
you.
Cindy, thank you for asking us to pray, because that's why we're all here for each other. You know, we can't share each other's burdens if we don't know about them.
That's very true. I will go back to these pages too, by the way, guys, and I will be taking out chunks of color. I will be taking out images that I think is fun. Like, I really kind of think that's fun. Now I won't fussy cut these out right now because I don't like to keep my images fussy cut. Yes, Dar. That is.
We're glad you're here, Dar.
Yep. Hi. I don't like to fussy cut my images because they get bent. So last year, not 2020, the year before, 2019, we got to go to, what do you call that? It's in West Virginia, and it is a bridge. Do you remember when we were there to watch them jump off the bridge?
Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
They have just turned that. Hi, Kimberly Ray. Kimberly, you might need to check to make sure you are actually live. Hi, Holly. You may be lagged behind a little bit. They have turned that area into a national park.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Teresa. I don't guess I realized you were here. I'm glad you're here.
Well, I thought I said hello. If I didn't, I'm sorry.
Well, you probably did,
Hello.
and I just missed it. But
thank you, Patty. The New River Gorge. Yes, thank you. It's the New River Gorge Bridge, and they have been jumping off that bridge for like 40 years. And we happened to be there when they were doing that, and we got to go out on the bridge. Of course, that is, freaks me out because I'm afraid of heights. But I managed it. I walked all the way across the bridge, and then we walked all the way, well, 3/4 of the way across, and then walked all the way back.
She did not jump.
I did not jump. No, I didn't jump. I'm just reading chat. Susie's here too. So, guys, if we've missed you coming in, I'm sorry. There's probably lots of things in this tiny little type, but I don't know that I want to. I think I'm going to find a different book. That one is just kind of boring.
This one says there's no place like home for the holidays, especially this year. Well, I don't want to be a reminder. So I'm just going to take out there's no place like home.
There you go.
Keep that.
Yeah, there you go.
Because that is true. But I don't that phrase, the whole thing would just remind me of 2020, and I don't need to be reminded.
Well, that's kind of like my finding Panacea and Pandemic on the same page. Okay, we're going to look at this book.
I like that door. I need to save that.
Oh, yeah, save the door. Hi, Candy. All right, I'm going to pull out a page from this book, but it will definitely have to be scissors because, this book is old. It is sad. And they will have to be glued down because they will be broken in a heartbeat if I don't glue them down.
I like this one. It says, "Our philosophy, to inspire the love of home and enrich the lives of those around us."
Oh, I like that.
I like it too.
Just because Charlie jumped, I don't have to jump. Yes, that's true, Daddy. Can you ask what a journal pantry is? Yes, my dear, you may ask. What we are doing, we're making a collection. Thank you, Susan. That's a perfect, very short answer. A collection of ephemera for later use. For the next couple of months, at least, we're going to take our scraps and our odds and ends and use them and make stuffs out of them, little stuffs. For, like we're pulling words out right now. We're going to make, earlier I put one together actually on a little background. I just stuck it in my book. I have this little notebook that I use, but I actually put it together on a little piece of book paper. Lisa, can you show her your one on the bright colored paper? Lisa has done one up on a piece of, now she can cut that apart later if she wants to use them separately.
And then I've got this one, this little one on this paper.
I got out book paper edges to use. We're gonna do all kinds of odds and ends of things like that in the next couple of months to
we're gonna make tags. We're gonna make belly bands. We're gonna do all kinds of stuff. So
right, and we're doing that to have stuff that we can just sort of grab real quick to make a fast journal if we want to.
And to use our stuff that we need to use.
Yes, and to use our stuff that we need to use.
Like this one, it just says, "Hello, Fall."
Oh, that's a good one. What book was that in?
It was in this Ashley furniture book.
Sometimes those are stocking up. Yes, Janice, we're stocking up our pantry. Hi, Susan. I don't know. We've had so much internet trouble. A fast journal. I can't believe Tanya said those words out loud. Barbara says we're tearing new stuff out to glue it onto old stuff, and to some time when we can find it again, use it on something else. There you go.
I love it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Barbara. Yes. And first I went, I know not why, to the crest of the broken highland. I love that.
That makes you want to read the book, doesn't it?
I've read that book, but not that one, because that one would just fall apart if you try to turn the pages.
What book's that from?
Lorna Doone.
I haven't read that book.
It's been a long time. Okay.
This one says homespun touches, and I thought it would be fun to do something with some of my hand spun yarn and put that on the page.
Yep. Now I can tell you that if I tried to tear this phrase out of this page, I would have nothing. It would just crumble. I'm going to have to actually glue this to something right now, or it will be it will fall apart. The other thing I had that I thought would be fun to glue to is these are little strips of cardstock that I had to cut off for something.
Oh yeah, I've got some of those in my big bin of stuff.
Your big bin of stuff. Yes, I have two big bin of stuff.
Well, this is just the big bin of stuff that I've curated from other places for this particular project. So,
Ah, okay.
one
I
thing
just
I would
brought.
like to do in the future,
Mhm.
just letting you know, Tanya, I
Mhm.
would like to find a few pictures,
Mhm.
and I may do it on my own if it's not something you're interested in, but I thought it'd be fun to do a journal where the pages, the colors are inspired from photos like this, that we like the color palette of, and
Oh,
then do a page.
I would love that. That sounds like a lot of fun.
I think it would be fun. I was just looking through these and I looking like this.
Uh-huh. Oh, well,
That
that's
makes beautiful
that's
colors
great.
to work with.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to save that picture and um, make me a little book of
Of
I
pictures.
don't know,
Okay.
swatch book or whatever you call.
Okay. Uh,
What
what
would
do
you
we
call
want
that?
to I don't a palette, a picture,
Yeah, color palette book.
a
That's what
color
that's.
palette book. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I need okay, so color palette. Okay. Um I wanted to show you I'm actually going to cut this one out this time. I'm going to put it like that, and then I'm going to turn it into one of those little ribbon things. Because I'm going to just go ahead and do this one.
All right, and it'll be
I'm
ready.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that with the others if I get some more off this page because I'm afraid that that'll make the little ends get bent. But
Yeah, but
I
to
just
show
want to,
the concept,
yeah,
and
the
if you just
concept,
leave them long enough, you can do that later.
right? And that's what I plan to do is just leave them long enough. Okay, so
One other thing I think would be fun with little pieces like that
uh-huh,
is to make little tags with them, put little tiny eyelets and make little tags with
yep,
sayings on.
yep. So see, that one's just kind of like a little banner.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, but then I cut this piece off of the bottom of there, and when I turn it over, it says makes a man grow thoughtful, which I really like.
Yeah,
So, you got to look at the backside of what you just cut off, too.
that's true. That's true. Sometimes I try to look at both sides before I cut because there might be something better on the other side.
Yeah. Um, and these would be good to put on book papers, too, because they're tiny. And the book paper will just keep the book margins, is what I'm talking about. The book margins will just keep it from getting beat up. And getting glue on the back of something so tiny is, definitely you need your trash paper.
Here's another color palette
Oh,
piece.
yeah. I'll have to look for some.
I may have to make it smaller. The only thing that's not in it when it's smaller is the gold, and I think that would be something you could add anytime, so it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could just do this as one itself. I'm wanting
Oh,
this to fit in one of these boxes. I was finally able to get some of these, Tanya.
oh, okay. Where did you get them at Michael's?
Yeah, they had them, for $14.99 right now.
Uh-huh.
And the last several times they've been that cheap, I've gone in there and all they've had are the color ones. And I
Right, and
want
I
the clear ones.
didn't like the color ones. Melissa, yeah, I think that's kind of what she's talking about. What she's talking about is taking that picture. Okay, so if I picked up this, the color palette in this is blue and gray and white. But Lisa, show that picture again. So there's a really pretty dark blue that I see. I see a sepia color, which is Lisa's favorite color. So that's one of the reasons why she grabbed it. There's a little gold up to the top right corner. I see cream, kind of that.
Kind of a cranberry color and a teal.
Mm-hmm. So see, and that it's just a palette that she might do some kind of a page with.
Yeah, they work well. The color, if you look at them like this and you like it, then you know those colors will work well together, and it would be a way to plan a page. Anyway, I would need to do a journal that was done that way, and I, did it because I, purposefully. I think it would need to be done purposefully for me. It's not something I would just, at least at this point, not just pull out when I'm going to do a journal because I don't think about it, Oh, I like this one. It says whimsical and bold.
Okay, this one says, and sure enough, at last I saw when it was too late to see.
Oh, that's kind of sad, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, that's kind of when we see things sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see if I can get that cut out of there. Mm-hmm. 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 Now, the other thing is that when they're this long, you have to think about the fact that your page has to be at least that big because sometimes my pages are smaller. And if we've glued them down to something, it may mean we have to cut them out again. Okay. In all honesty, it doesn't mean that I have to use it on this piece of paper. I could cut it out again. It's just that this piece of paper will keep it better than this little tiny strip.
Right. It will.
Cat Hand, yes, it's 2020. Her MMM 2020 is a book of color. Yeah, all of her books, all of her collages this year are good, or for this next little book is going to be by color. Which is very interesting, but I don't have time for that, to do that this time.
Too many fun ideas and not enough time.
Right. When does the iCAD project start?
It's June and July.
It's June
Starts
and July.
June 1st and goes through the end of July.
Okay.
I don't know exactly how I would use it, but I like it. It says new chapter, new seat. The beginning of a book, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And I may just want new chapter. I think I do.
What am I supposed to stop, Teresa? What did I do? What did I do, Lisa? I did something.
I have no idea. Now you got to tell us.
What I did, because,
She can't stop if she doesn't even know what she did.
Yeah, well, that, it doesn't mean I didn't do something wrong, but, And Susan just posted the link to Kat's project.
Yeah, that'll be fun to watch.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, I watched her do the cover for the book, and I love the cover on the book. Yawning. Oh, I yawned. Oh, I probably did. I can't help it. I slept late too, and I'm for some reason tired. I was outside weeding in the garden though, so that might be it.
Big moments.
Oh, I like that. Now, see, I can cut this into pieces and put it on a page later. Just
That would be fun background to put some words on.
oh, yes, it would.
So I just took that out and
Okay, I like this. For a moment, I stood amazed.
see those kind of sayings. That's just the only place you're going to find those is in a book, you
Right.
know.
Mm-hmm.
And the better the author, the more fun words you can get
Yeah.
or
See,
phrases.
the other book, I was even though it was a large print book, and I have some other large print books. I need to get a different one down. Um, that one was just not giving me. I was just going to spend a lot of time looking today, and I wanted to have some more phrases come out.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's fun to just pull a page out of a book
Well,
and
I
tell yourself you have to come up with something off of that page, even if you have to cut a word,
a
all
word.
words independently.
Hi,
I think that's
Denise.
fun.
You got your elastic in today, and your hubby says, "Is that yours?" Oh dear. Uh, but he could have it if you. Oh, I have to tell you. Okay, I got those spray bottles at Dollar Tree.
Uh huh.
And I got myself several packages, right? Because I knew when I went back that they wouldn't have them. Which when we went back this last week, they didn't have but just a few. Anyways, they were sitting in a basket over by towards my desk. Jeff comes in to talk to me the other night, and all of a sudden he stands there and just looks down and gets this silly little giggly face on, right? And I'm like, what? I'm like, what? And he picks up one of those spray bottle packages, and he's like, and I'm like, okay, yeah, you can have those. He wanted them for his go bag when he goes metal detecting.
Ah,
He uses that way he doesn't have to spit on things.
there you go. That sounds good. Of course, spit cleans better.
Well, it does, but the thing of it is that when you find something really old, like an old button or an old coin, if you wipe it with the dirt, it scratches it.
Yeah.
So he was thinking about that. Okay, so in about an inch of type, I have found 4 sayings.
That's really good. You're on a roll.
I like this particular page.
Here's another something to put some words on. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this one that way.
Okay, it would be the greatest happiness. I like that one.
And here's some words that will have to go with something else, but it makes you start thinking. It says dreaming of.
Oh, yes. I like this one. It has to go with something else. To be sure.
When you see those, and you think, oh, I want to use that. And it's kind of like a treasure hunt just to go find words to go with it.
Yep. I got it so I could put my pages into my journal and my travel journal, my calendar and all, and exactly what you mean. That's not. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I ordered some elastic back in March, and I think I got it in August.
Yeah.
It's like by August, I was just buying those paper masks and forgetting it because the ones I was making were so good I couldn't breathe through them.
I had to take the first ones I made apart and take the inside linings. I had made them 5 layers thick. It
Yeah.
was too much, so I had to take the 2 inside layers out, which was not that big a deal. I just undid a seam and cut them out, and but the next ones I only made 3 layers thick.
Yeah. I thought if I get a migraine and pass out, it's not it's not doing
Yeah,
anybody
it's
any
not
good.
doing anybody any good.
Hannah was
Well,
like, "Well,
see,
I'll go ahead and wear the pretty ones you made," and then um, I said, "Well, that's fine, but you might try one of these because I know you get headaches too." And she tried. She goes, "Oh yes, I can breathe so much better in this. I'll take this."
yeah. Well, Jeff's not been complaining about the he did not he had trouble with them at beginning when I made them too thick, and he told me, and I just took them apart. But once I took them apart, um, he was fine with it. Okay.
Okay, I don't know where I to put that
And
one because
said
that's not.
all I could come to say. I like that too.
Okay, I wanted to look through this old magazine and see what I can find in it, but it's big, so I'm gonna have to move my box of stuff.
Uh-huh.
See, they gave you your money's worth back then.
Yeah.
These magazines, and they cost 60 cents. And now they're $12.99 or something. And well, probably not House Beautiful, but anyway. Well, I don't know.
It's hard
This
telling.
is 64.
Well, and they have so much advertising in them anymore that it's
Okay, here's.
now the merriment of the small birds and the clear voice of the waters and the lowing of the cattle in the meadows. I like it except for the lowing of the now the merriment of the small birds and the clear voice of the waters. I like that part.
Just stop there.
Yep.
Okay, from this old magazine, whatever I do, I'm going to have to go ahead and put it down onto something.
Yeah, that's what happened with this book. I'm going to have to put it on something. But if I put it on this very plain paper, I can just cut it out again if I
Yeah,
have to.
good idea. I like this one. It says, take it easy.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Lowing of cattle means mooing. Yes, it does. I know. Um, it's just that the cows just don't appeal to me. Mooing cows. I've heard enough mooing cows in my lifetime. Okay. Okay. Voice of the waters. Okay. I have to be really careful cutting this because that poor piece of paper is so sad.
I'm going to take these tiny little words here that say in full color.
Oh, that's Use the lowing of the cattle on a manger scene. There you go, Patty. Mm-hmm. When we moved to South Dakota, he told us that we wouldn't have to look at corn anymore when we drove down the road. He lied. That's all we saw. And cows. Corn and cows. And corn and cows. You also got to be careful you don't turn your word upside down, your things upside down, because if you do, then you might not figure out that that's not the word you wanted.
Yeah. Well, I figure if I turn it over and it actually makes sense, then I might want the other side, so I leave it alone.
Aha,
But
okay.
I used to take a pencil and mark on the back to show it was the back, you know.
Yeah. And that
But I
would work.
finally decided if I can't tell for sure it's the back, maybe I need to leave it alone.
Yeah. I think if for words like this, things that are big enough or not into not going to have to be glued to something,
Yeah.
um then uh I think that would be fine to not mark on the back or mark on the back one of the ways. But um I like the quiet Glen and Where My Foolish Heart, but they don't have a whole set of words yet. The quiet Glen, Where My Foolish Heart, to be sure, I have to find something to go with it, you know.
Yeah.
But
That's
these others I'm just going to glue to this. You could just glue it to a piece of like paper and then cut it out again later.
yeah.
But
Well, I've got a like this,
yes, mm-hmm.
and it's a darker color, so I think it will be pretty. You know, they'll
Mm-hmm.
be pretty on there, but it's still neutral enough. I could use it for anything.
Right.
So that's what I'm planning to put these on.
Well, I'm just going to stick these to these book edges just to keep them from getting broke.
Yeah.
So, see, just like that.
Oh.
I tore it right off of my glue stick.
Okay, I'm not going to get much done if I just sit here
And do what?
and look at the book, look at the magazine.
Oh, well, you know.
And I've already done it once because I've already used some of it. So I know I've looked through this magazine before, but it's just interesting. These old things, magazines are fun to look at. Okay, I might need that. We might. It says wallpaper and matching fabric.
Okay, yes.
That would be fun to do a page.
I
I
think
don't know if
so.
I'll use it or not, but I thought it was fun. And that's all I care about at the moment.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, I guess I'm off camera, so. But you guys know how to glue. Oh, see, I tore it again. That paper is so. Maybe what I need to do. I have a better idea. Maybe what I need to do because that's just. It's stuck to the magazine now. Come on. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Well, I destroyed that one.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Okay. What we will do is we will put the glue on this piece.
Prices. Yeah, Susan, I like that too. She's her favorite part of the old magazines are the prices.
Prices, yeah. We'll put the glue on that piece. Then stick this piece down. There we go.
It says not for sale.
Pardon?
So that says not for sale.
Okay. Well, you're not for sale, so
no.
Okay, that's what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to put the glue on the big piece of paper because it's a little sturdier than trying to glue the little tiny pieces of paper.
Move past the ads and see if
the ads in some old magazines are fun too.
Yeah, they really are.
Okay. I think they all went to
for you day and night.
That would be a cool one. Oh, I've talked on those phones. The one attached to the wall.
Yeah, we had one of those in my mom's kitchen with a 25-foot cord on it so she could cook while she talked.
Susan says that would be a cool one for America, the not for sale one.
Yeah. The many lives you can lead in a warm and sunny climate.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was beautiful here today. I was out weeding and it was just gorgeous out. Just gorgeous.
Okay, I'm sorry, but this is just funny.
Okay.
I'm sure there probably were people back in the 60s who entertained this way in Hawaii, but it's just funny that It says, how they entertain in Hawaii. For the people who live permanently in a tropical paradise, home is no little grass shack. And there's the picture.
Okay.
Okay, somebody probably entertains that way in Hawaii, but not everybody.
Mm-hmm.
They make it sound like if you live there permanently, you have to be wealthy, and I'm sure there are regular old folks who live in Hawaii.
Yep, lived in Hawaii when he was a kid.
Okay.
His dad's military, so they were in Hawaii for his dad's, for work.
This is actually from 1964, Cindy. Okay, I'll have to just show you all these pictures.
25. Here, let me make you big, because that's gorgeous.
I think it's you can see it good enough there, but anyway.
Oh, it's all right.
It's this magazine's 1 year younger than me.
Okay, that's 1964. So you're saying 1965?
No, it's younger than me. I was born in 63.
3. Okay. So you're a year older than my youngest sister. Yeah, so then that 25-foot cord really made a difference, didn't it? We used to go down the stairwell all the way to try to get as close to the basement as possible so nobody could hear us talk.
I was just thinking that same thing. The basement door was across from where the phone was, and Mom would get mad at me for stretching her cord out to go down to sit on the steps into the basement.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But we only had 2 phones, one in Mom's bedroom and one in the kitchen. I didn't have choices,
Yeah, that's what we had too. Okay. Was one in the kitchen and one in the bedroom.
Yeah. My grandma had one of those old black phones in her bedroom, the really heavy metal ones. And I don't know what happened to that, because she had it when she lived here. So it's kind of sad now. I'm thinking, well, I would have loved to have had that. I'm sure somebody in the family got it. I'm sure it didn't, because all the grandkids loved it. Okay, I'm going to try to find a book here. Oh, if I can move some stuff, of course. Got a shorthand book. Got all kinds of books, but not a.
What I'm doing now is cutting out little phrases that I like that might not actually go together, which is okay, because you just had the one on the kitchen dining room wall. Mm-hmm. That's true, Susan. If the phone rang in the middle of the night, something was very wrong.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and glue these.
Uh-oh, what happened, Barbara? I just picked up from the floor, scrooched out of mind under a chair, an earlier day's mother load of stuff already sorted. Now what? Oh, I guess we get to start, I don't know. I don't know what it was sorted for, so that may be part of it. All right, I like this one. Now, what did I do but take my chance? Now, see, this is also good for I don't watch TV, but it would be good for evening video watching.
Yeah. Well, there are a few things that I watch with Darren, but most of the time I watch TV with him while I'm watching videos or watching other people stream.
Hmm. Well, Jeff likes it
Um,
dark when he watches TV, so I don't even sit in there very often. I can't
yeah.
sit in the dark and do anything. Hi, Kathleen. Welcome.
You need to get you a little ot light set by your chair.
Uh,
I mean, another light would probably work. That's just what I have that works really well
yeah.
by
Hi,
my chair.
Janice. A whole
Of course,
slew of
that might mess
memorized
up
numbers.
his. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just reading chat. Um, well, when I was young, um, we had one phone. It was in the dining room. It wasn't even in the kitchen. It was in the dining room, and it was a party line. How many of you can say that? Um, we had the little town we lived in. They had their own phone company. So calling 5 miles outside of town was a long distance number.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
it was one of the few private phone companies that still existed. Um, and they actually have a phone museum in Montrose now, but um, it it existed way late into um, where because the Bell Telephone had bought so many of the phone companies they were becoming a monopoly, and with telecommunications they couldn't be a monopoly, so they had to leave these tiny private phone companies, and that is why that little phone company still existed. But we had a party line, so if you picked it up and somebody was talking, you just, if it was an emergency, you told them get off the phone.
Yep.
The
Yep.
Bat Cave. Yep, Susie. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Janice. Hi, Holly. Kathleen, I think that's the same kind of phone I was talking about that my parents had. I mean, my grandparents had. They, I asked her about it once, and she said, "Well, this is the first phone we've ever had, and it works better than any phone we've had since. So we just keep taking it wherever we move."
Mm-hmm.
But it was hardwired in, you know, because it didn't have a click-in thing, you know.
Yep. That's they all had to be hardwired in. Yeah,
Yeah.
Susan. Party lines are, most kids can't even figure out how to dial a rotary phone, let alone what a party line would do to them.
Okay, that one's not gonna work for this. These words are really small, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's what these are. These are very small, but like I said, they're working out pretty well on these little book page pieces.
I need to get my little book page pieces out so I'll have something to put them on. Because I have a bunch of those saved. Oh, here's another one I set aside out of that Braille book that I thought would be fun to put stuff on.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a whole bunch of. Here they are. Oh,
Okay.
I got my tea bags.
That was another thing I thought might be fun to glue words to. I
Yeah,
picked up. I had a tea bag here. Yeah,
that's
here
why
it
I've
is.
got these. I told Darren the other day, yesterday or day before, okay, don't throw away those tea bags because I had just told him. I'll let you know. You know, you can throw the tea bags away. We don't have to save those. But and so when I told him this, he goes, "Are you saying this because of the ones I threw away earlier today?" I said, "No, those were fine to throw away. These are special tea bags. You can't throw them away."
You can't throw these
He's like,
special tea bags away. Uh-huh.
"Okay," because these are they're bigger. You know, the
Yeah.
little individual ones I don't keep, but
Yeah. Let's see, mine are really big.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can put a whole lot of words on there. Um, the what was I going to say? I forgot. Yep, that's right. Party line. Uh-huh. Hi, Christine. Grandpa had a party line. Welcome, welcome, Christine. They had a small phone company. Yep, that was it. They had to prevent the monopolies from coming in. Um, okay, this one line has two little sayings in it that's good. Where did it go? Uh-oh, did I cut out the wrong line? Okay, the power of my joy is one. And then this one says, hoped for gladness, which I really like too. But
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to put these on this because I think I would rather go back and put, you know, them on like that than to put
Oh,
them on that right now. I think
yeah.
that it will be better to put them on the little strips because I can always cut them off if I want to.
That's true. Or you can put the just layer another layer and put it on the tea bag.
That's what I'm thinking. Just maybe another layer.
Yeah.
The nightly news was 15 minutes. I actually can remember when the TV went off in the middle of the night.
Okay. This is from the complete works of James Whitcomb Riley.
Yep, Susie, that's right. That's how you knew it was your call. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hi,
Okay.
Christine. We're glad you're here. Let me get these out of the way.
And yes, I save all my book page edges. Oh, uh, yep, yep. Okay. I cannot remember what it was, what our ring was, but I know it was something like that, two short rings or something.
Okay. There's a couple in this one I'm gonna to get.
Of course, the house we lived in when I was that young was also a house that had been in my father's family for more than 100 years. Um, he had wanted it, I guess, his whole lifetime. And the cousin that sold it to him, they took a little corner out of the piece of property and built themselves a brand new house. But I remember that the living room carpet was made of wool and in such good condition that when the man came to lay new carpet, he told my dad instead of taking that out and putting in padding for under the carpet. He was just going to have Dad clean that and use it as the padding for the carpet.
I'll tell you, that old wool carpet, it was made to last.
Well, and it had been on the floor for, probably 60, 70 years, something like that.
Yeah.
But it
Well,
also
we
was,
moved into the house that Mom lives in now. It was in the 60s. And of course, that carpet had been in the house since 1926 or 29.
mm-hmm.
So,
Yep.
mm,
There. Now, when they dry, I'll take them apart. There was wire time. Yeah, there you go. All you have to do is listen on the party line. Uh-huh. Oh, it went off way earlier than that, Cindy. Um, there was some kind of a TV show that I wanted to watch when I was little, and there was like one show after that, and then the TV turned off. I mean, it was like probably 7 or 8 o'clock at night when the TV would turn off. And there wouldn't be anything on. When I was
okay,
in
here's one,
college,
Tanya.
uh-huh.
It says, I know I'm getting old. I know it by the cold.
Oh, I like that. Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Mm-hmm. See, guys, that would be a perfect one for a winter Christmassy type journal.
Yeah. And then another line says, a crying same as then, yet happy through and through.
There you go, Susan. Big station sign off, national anthem, fireworks. Yep. Yep. Turn off the TV and go to bed. Mhm. Oh, this is another sad one. And one tear came to bury me.
Oh my. It's pretty though.
Yes, it is pretty. It's one I have to save because, I certainly am not using up a lot of book paper.
Yeah.
Now, the rest of that sentence did not, was not at all pretty. So,
Okay. Let's see.
it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? There you go. Yep. Hi, Lori. Hi, Mona. I'm glad you guys are here. And I don't know, it's getting chilly in here, so it must be getting chilly outside.
Yeah.
It was so nice and warm outside. No, that wasn't a sign off though. That's right, Candy. It wasn't a sign off. That was just do you know where your children are? Hmm.
Okay, why did I pull this one out? There was something I was wanting out of it. Hmm. Well, whatever it was, maybe it was the other page that I stuck back in there.
My West Country twang. I think that's an interesting way of putting it.
Hi, Mona. Glad you're here.
Lori came in too. Hi, Lori.
Hi, Lori. I'm glad you're here. Sorry I missed you.
I'm making a little mess here, though. Look at this little mess. And you know I'm not going to be able to throw it away.
I have to glue it down somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I love Janet's trash paper.
Yeah.
I think one day we have to make trash paper.
Okay.
Um, and if y'all don't know what trash paper is, it's this stuff that really needs to go in the trash can, and she glues it down. I threw a bunch of it away the other day before I watched her video, and I'm sorry I threw it away. It was where I had punched out circles and stuff out of my painty paper and all kind of things like that. And it was all the little bits and pieces. And Mona, that's one of the areas that I want to go to. That is an area of the country that I haven't been to. We were, let me think. It's the Cassier Highway. It's further east than that, way further east than Mona is. We were there. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Teresa. Apologize, guys. Um, we were there. Well, Brandon was 4. He's 30, so 26 years ago. Um, but we didn't have time to go any further west. Um, and I would have loved to. Um, and then when we were in South Dakota, we went to. We didn't leave and go into Canada. We went to the farthest north 2-lane road in Washington and across the top of Washington state and then down Washington, but we didn't go up into Canada. So oh, I like this. Gently here and softly there. That's pretty.
Yes, I like that too.
See, I'm getting a bunch of words out on one page, so it's just a matter of finding the right book. And then looking at your magazines a little differently than you might have before.
I'm going to think about that some more because I think I can do more with it than just take out one sentence. And says he fell mutely into place behind the bandwagon with its myriad followers, and so, dazed, awe-stricken, and entranced, accompanied the pageant on its grand triumphal march around the town. I would stop before accompanied.
Mm-hmm.
And I may just take dazed, awe-stricken, and entranced.
There you go. I like that. Mm-hmm. As a rope bridge to walk on about 3,000 feet above the forest floor, not me.
Not me either.
Mm-mm. Many birds came twittering around me in the gold of August. Many trees showed twinkling beauty as the sun went lower, and the lines of water fell from wrinkles into dimples. Now that's really pretty.
That's a good book.
I haven't. I've all of this is off of one page, so you know. I should be able to get quite a bit out of this book, but the other book was just going to be one of those. I'm going to have to really look at it kind of books. I might pull that page over here again and see what else I could find. I just wasn't finding anything really pretty. I think part of it is the older books have pretty language.
Yes,
You know,
they do.
that's part of it. So I wonder when this book was published. I didn't even look. That bridge gets your heart beating. Yep. I'm with you guys. Not me. Okay. Okay, it doesn't have a date. Can you imagine that one? Uh-oh. Yep, it does not have a date. It has a publisher. If it has a date in the back.
Well, that's not the one I wanted.
Books for Girls. 6 to 16. A Story for Girls. For sale by all booksellers or sent postpaid on receipt of price by the publisher. A.L. Burt's Catalog of Books for Young People by Popular Writers. But there's no publisher's date. I actually bought this book because of the cover. I just thought that cover was just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you always keep the book pages, even if all you wanted was the cover.
That's right. Always keep your book pages. Yeah, Cindy, her DIY trail ruler is fabulous. I made one after she showed that, and I love it. Well, there's one. It says, everything you stand for. Do you know it's a quarter after 4?
I know.
Okay, guys, this is the deal. This is not enough. We need to do this quite a bit to fill up our pantry. My
But
plan
we
was
have homework.
to either fill up a few pages in here, which is probably what I will do, or fill up one of these little envelopes, which, either one of those things would work. Find some way to store them. Yes, you have homework.
Okay, this says the highly painted wagons with their mysterious contents, and the cunning fairy ponies with their little fluffy manes and flossy tails.
Oh, I love that. What book is that?
It's this the complete works of James Whitcomb Riley.
Oh, that's right. You told me that a few minutes ago.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. I pulled it out of the middle, so I'm not sure which of his works this is from.
Was from, yeah.
Todd. It's from the book Todd, or the story
Okay.
about Todd.
Okay. Sense of everything that afterward should move me. Everything went by me softly while my heart was gazing.
Oh, I like that.
I do too. It's much better out of context than it was in the context of the
Yeah.
you could circle this project, whatever your next step is to do that, then the next, then go back to this step. You wouldn't get bored.
Cycle.
And Barbara, yeah, cycle this project. Yes. Agreed. Okay. Everything went by me sloppily.
Yeah. Well, Thursday, we're supposed to use stamps and put stamps on book pages and stamp words on the, book edges and things. Do we still want to do that, or
I'm
I think
probably just.
everybody's figured out how to do this? I don't think we should spend more time
Oh no,
doing
we
it.
don't need to spend any more time doing this. As far as I'm concerned, I think this is,
Yeah.
um,
Kind of showed
the
what we're planning to do
what
with
we're
it.
planning. Yeah, and I'm just gonna save these for now. We're just gonna do a bunch of these, and then we're gonna save them for now, and then down the road we'll show you more about using them. Yeah, I'm just gonna I'm probably gonna stick to words and maybe numbers. I got my little number set.
Oh yeah, I want to do some numbers too.
So I'll probably just stick to words and numbers. I probably am not even going to do any um, decorative picture type stamps. I'm just
Okay,
going to
well
stick
that's
to
fine
words
with
and
me
numbers.
because I would have to go dig those out, and I
Right,
have
and
the numbers here.
and as fast as the time goes, I think that words and numbers is going to fill up
Yeah.
a good amount of time. If I had to cut out words for 8 hours, I'd shoot myself. I think. Well, yeah, probably me too, Susan. A couple of hours at a time, and just get a little stash. That's the plan. Get a little stash so that we have them down the road.
It's funny though, sometimes when you're doing this, you don't realize how long you've been doing it because it is kind of a treasure hunt, especially if
Hmm.
you've got a good book.
Well, that and it is hard to chat like
Yeah,
Susan
that's
says, we're
true.
not boring, but we just what can't chat very much because it's hard to chat with when you're
When you're
trying to read when you're reading tiny little words. Yes. And the other thing is that I can't see chat when I'm reading because I have to put my glasses on.
yeah.
And so, unless I can look over the top of them. I like this too.
Here's one says, oh, go ahead.
No, you read first.
Oh, it just says, I like to worry them. It's fun for me.
Oh, I like that. I really like that. This one says, there my heart was ever dwelling, knowing what a fool it was and content to know it. I don't know if I want the second part or not.
No, probably not.
No, I like the first part, but not so much the second part.
Oh,
Um,
and then it says, why? I
oh, I
like to
like,
worry them. It's fun for me. Why?
yeah, I like why. I like the word why.
Yeah, I'm going to take that by itself.
Um, Storing stamps in baggies, I'd have to have what do you call that? I'd have to have a share in the baggie company. Because,
I was silent.
that's never me, so I couldn't put that on a page.
Well, if I put it on a page, it would stand out because that's not me either.
hmm This just says my home, but I'm going to keep it because um, I can see it would be something, you know, I like that, my home.
Yeah, I do too.
All these could not help or please me at all. No, that's a little yappy dog.
Yeah.
Um, I think they have um, what do you call that? Company next door.
Ah.
I think possibly she has an older son that lives in South Florida, and I think maybe he's over there. Just because there's a younger man over there that's not the size of the son that lives with her. Got a small shoebox for text weight music paper, book edges, etc. I have one for colored scraps that will be good backgrounds for the ivory tan stuff. I have one basket with images and another with words. Now to marry those baskets into other I store such things. Aha. Um, well, I'm learning that I just have my baskets of scraps sorted in lighter weight and heavier weight right now. And then I have book papers in another package. And then I sorted these out for different projects. So it it
Yeah.
has helped to have these out, but I've got to combine them. They were for different projects and now I've got them. And I've got out this piece of paper. It was just a scrap. I thought I would put words on, but I haven't today. So, oh well.
Okay. This one says, "It's curious," he said, "how friends are made and where true fellowship begins. Now, we've known each other all our lives and never met before."
That's cool. Lisa, do we need to get off here? Didn't you have to be off?
Um, yeah, probably. I
Uh-huh.
mean, I don't have to. I just thought it would probably be wise.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably wise not to overstress your back. So,
Yeah.
dum 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 dum. We're playing Teresa's playing the wedding march for Barbara. So, anyways, guys, we will be on Lisa's channel, remember, at 2 on Thursday. I will actually be in Mary's fourth, no, what is
Second.
it? No,
Second Friday?
it's second Friday, but that's not what it's called.
No, a
It's
Friday art hop
called,
or something like that. I
yeah,
can't
it's called, um, it's it's Friday Art Hop. Something I can't remember what it's called. It's gone out of my head just yet. But I will be on at 7:10 in the morning.
remember. Ooh, I will be watching you on replay.
Yeah, there you go. That's fine with me. Well, she offered me an evening time, but I couldn't do an evening time because I have to work that night, and it's no, it's not Impromptu Friday, Melissa. It's actually a hop. It's a live. Thank you, Barbara. It's called Second Friday. The hashtag is Time for Art. And I'll only be on for 30 minutes and then it'll hop to someone else. There's like 5 minutes in between everybody. And there should be a list posted in my group. If not, it's posted in Fibsville for sure. But I think Janet posted it last night in my group as well as in Fibsville. Yes, and Barbara says yes, she'll watch the morning show on replay. I have to work Friday night. I have a bead show, and it's cutting it way too close to try. I really need to actually work, so I can't. I couldn't do a live stream then, but I can do it in the morning. So she gave me that time slot. So, and I have a cute little project planned. So
I'm looking forward to seeing it. When I
yeah.
get up, it'll be the first thing I do.
Okay. We'll see you all later. I'm so glad you came. Lisa, are you doing all right?
I'm doing good.
Okay, she doing good. See, she doing good.
Thank
Melissa's
y'all.
cool.
See you Thursday, 2
Yes.
o'clock.
If you follow Mary's channel, Mary will have it listed also in her community tab, and she's supposed to send us. I will actually copy and put the links in my description box when I do the hop. So that's one of the things you can do is hop to the next person based on the links. So
I always enjoy that because it makes it easy.
yes, and they'll definitely be in my description box unless my brain is too dead Friday morning. But I promise to get them in there. So, anyways, guys, love you all. Thanks for coming. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.